All right, despite his award-winning career and being one of the world's most popular actors, Tom Hanks wasn't sure he should take on the role of beloved TV icon Fred Rogers in the new movie A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Well, as Tom tells CBS Morning News, quote, "There's no such thing as an easy role to do. The moment I said yes, I began to have the night sweats." I mean, even Tom Hanks gets nervous. Can you imagine?
Well, it's one of those things where even though it's Tom Hanks, this is such an iconic role.
Yeah.
You have to really dial it in and nail it.
But after seeing the movie, I think he was the perfect choice. I can't imagine anyone else doing it.
No, absolutely not. The Oscar winner also admitted that taking on the role was terrifying for him. It turned it down a couple of times before the director, Marielle Heller, was able to convince him to do it.
Yeah, Heller telling people in this week's cover story, quote, "He came in and immediately called me boss. He knows I'm setting the tone and he's respectful of letting that be the case, even though he's Tom Hanks, which is just amazing."
And while Fred Rogers and Tom Hanks share similar beloved by the public statuses, they are not at all the same person. Tom had to work hard to learn Mr. Rogers' slower, more deliberate mannerisms.
And he really nailed that.
He really did.
Yeah, Tom told Ellen more about that in an episode of her show airing Tuesday. Take a look.
But you are so good as him, because it is a whole different cadence, how slowly you had to talk. Everything about him must have been difficult to play.
Yeah, Mari Heller, our boss, the filmmaker, would come to me and say, "Slow down." There's Mari and I. She was going for this obtuse thing, which was sort of like aggressive generosity. And I think that's what Fred practiced.
Now, meanwhile, Tom's co-star in the movie, Matthew Rhys, tells people, quote, "I've said in a soundbite kind of way that America's Dad is playing America's Dad, but they are two very different people. Tom is incredibly fast, sharp-witted, humorous in that lightning-quick way, and he moves and talks very differently from Fred Rogers."
And Tom was also careful not to do an impersonation of Rogers and didn't want to overdo it with the hair and the makeup. He just wore a wig, eyebrows, and of course, the TV host trademark cardigan.
Matthew Rhys adds, quote, "It was an embodiment and an essence, and when you see the transformation, you realize that wily old Fox Hanks has gone and done it again."
Yeah, Tom Hanks will be honored with the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the 2020 Golden Globes in January, and you can catch A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. It's now in theaters.